Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mike Cho, a physical therapist. And yes, I'm your alternative healthcare career coach. Today, we're going to be interviewing Dr. Rod Rodriguez on how he became from being a physical therapist to CEU provider and now a business owner. We'll be back in a few seconds, okay?
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
What is going on, my Facebook friends, YouTube, and podcast friends? If you're watching live, comment live, watching on a replay, comment replay. You know, there are a lot of people would ask me, why do you keep on saying that, Dr. Mike? Watch live or replay. Sometimes I just don't know what to say, so I just keep on saying that, right? And hello, Miss Grace Steadfast. Hey, Miss Grace, we got to put you in this little show that we have. We need you here, and Lady and the rest of your amazing people. We got to put you and showcase your amazing stuff that you've been doing and the different alternative careers that you've been doing. Well, anyway, before I keep on going, check out hellonote.com. Use that for your electronic medical records documentation. If you need that for your outpatient business, check it out, hellonote.com, right? And of course, use MedBridge. If you need the continuing education units, check it out, medbridgeeducation.com. Use the code alternative. They'll give you 40% discount just using that code. Where did that go? There you go. medbridgeeducation.com. Use the code alternative. You get 40%, not 10, not 20, not 30, but 40%. Bigyan ng jacket yan. Sabi nga sa in the Philippines, we have this show called Give Them Jackets, right? 40% discount. Well, anyway, again, check it out, medbridgeeducation.com. But before I keep on going, I don't know if you see this. Well, I guess my camera is not working today. Good thing I put it up here. Our little inspirational thing for today says here, too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. Let me repeat that again. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fear. A lot of us here in the Alternative Healthcare Career Group, in the podcast, YouTube, we are so fearful of achieving our next level of success, our finding our alternative career because we are fearful. All right. So find that passion, ladies and gentlemen, and go from there. All right. So well, anyway, today we got a special guest for today or for tonight. His name is Dr. Rod Rodriguez. He's gonna teach us how he started his career here in the United States. How he transitioned from being working full time, and he started his own CEU company, and he was teaching CEU classes, and now he owns like a pretty good physical therapy mobile Part B clinic at Denver, Colorado. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in Dr. Rod Rodriguez.
Hey, hey.
What is going
Hi,
on there,
Mike.
kabayan? Anong balita dyan sa'yo sa Colorado?
We're great. Muy
Dr.
bien,
Rod.
senor. Say, hey, thank you so much for having me, and hi to your audience. And I know you've been a Hollywood star now, huh? So I really am proud of you, Dr. Mike. Again, thank you for having me. So, yeah, so I'm happy to tell everyone about my endeavors and how I come up with my business. So definitely. So yeah, ask me questions.
Well, first of all, before we keep on going, ladies and gentlemen, before I started teaching CEU classes, I reached out to this guy. All right.
That
So
was
I don't
a
know
long
if I
time
don't know if
ago.
you remember this story, Dr.
What was that,
Rod.
10 years ago?
Yeah, and I didn't know what I was doing, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to teach a class, but I was so afraid to teach a class. So what I did is like I
So
looked for
like,
other people who are like teaching classes, and I said, "Hey, could you help me start my teaching career and speaking career?" And I reached out to him and another person named Joff de la Cruz, and then we taught this I think 3-day class, right?
Yes,
And then
it's the same.
we didn't have a lot of people attended, but it was a start for me. And
Yes.
then I was looking at Rod Rodriguez during that time, and he was the expert. He was
Ah,
like, he was like, talking. He's got this lapel mic. He was like so dynamic and everything. And I said, I want to be like this guy. Someday
ah,
I'm going to be like this guy. So I said, well, let me go ahead and bring in Rod. So Rod, so could you tell us your story? From coming from the Philippines, and worked here, and then opened up your CEU company, and then your own therapy clinic now. So could you please
sure,
share that, sir?
definitely. Before I start with that, let me introduce myself. My name is Rod Rodriguez. I'm a doctor and physical therapist. I'm certified wound specialist and also a certified lymphedema therapist and a certified dry needling master dry needling certified. Anyway, I want to start with what Dr. Mike was saying. Is he said too many of us are not living our dreams because we're living our fears. So that is so true. A lot of us, when I think that hit me so much from the get go because that's how I felt. It's like I feel like I have so many things to offer, but I was so afraid to start. And I just get stuck on the rut, It's like, okay, there must be something better here because I want to spend time with my family, basically improving your life. Um, and then, back in the Philippines, graduated in the Philippines, and then came over here. It was not easy. So it's quite a struggle, and I'm not that super smart like my other people and everything. I just know I just have the patience and I would say grit, so call it. And I just keep going. If I fail, I failed so many times, and like I didn't pass the board exam, and it just keep going until I pass it. But that did not deter me, and I always said to myself, if they can do it, why can't I? So all I did is just research and then try to get out from the 9 to 5 work and then just research and then save money because it takes some amount of money in order to go forward. So, and then, just be patient and then for all you know, you are there. So I started because I love teaching where, I came from a family of teachers. So somehow it's just kind of part of my blood. I say I love to teach. So, so then I just like, well, why don't I create my own, rather than I started with Summit Continuing Education. I was one of their instructors. And then after that, it's like, man, they're not paying me enough. I prepare everything and they get most of the cut. It's like, there must be a better way to do it. So, you just be creative, find ways to do it. And then I tried myself, research, you know, YouTube a lot, and then call people. And sometimes, along the way, when you're trying to find ways and researching, you made a lot of mistakes, and sometimes it's expensive. But do not be afraid because you will learn from it, and you take that failure as your way to advance to, I would say, success. I'm not sure if I don't really consider myself yet as a successful person, but I'm always um, always on the making. I don't want to acknowledge it. So I established the company name Western Peak Seminars. So I just started myself, try to be professional. And, in the first seminar you do, you practice a lot and then you research, making sure um, your material is properly done. You're not copying any copyright infringement. You're not, and then I did that, and it comes to a point, I collaborated with other people like Mike, but in terms of financially advancing, it's hard because you're your own. In order to financially improve and able to move forward, you have to have people. If you're just relying on yourself and your abilities, yes, you can do it, but your body is you get tired also. So you can only do that much, and there's you can reach a cap. It's like this is it, I reach a cap. So I I stopped doing the you know lectures, the CEUs, providing CEUs, but at the same time, I still love to teach, but I give free teaching, or or I teach in my school, in my alma mater. So as as a side, every time I go home to the Philippines. But then I realized that I want to start also my own home health company, which is I just researched again. There's plenty of information out there, but you do not be afraid of starting. So right now, I started my company back in 2016. I started working in hospital home health part time until it developed the MedB program, and then after that, I was able to get reimbursement. It's like, huh, this is doing well. So then I start letting go of my work and focusing full time. So I started with myself, and then I hired another therapist, and then now we grew to over 25 therapists. So with that said, we provide. So we have my company name used to be In Home Therapy Services of America. Then I changed it to Denver Physical Therapy at Home, and then now we are currently state licensed by the state of Colorado, home health company Class A. So that really is a great improvement for us. So now we offer physical, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, and we provide therapy services at home. And so it's great. So it's been ongoing improvement, but it's not an easy ride. So
So
that's
you
that.
got the part A now
That
too, sir.
said again.
You got credentialed to be to be like
Right.
a part A.
We no, we're not, but
Not
it's
yet.
it's an easy route for me to do because I'm already credentialed. I'm in state licensed home health as a Part B provider in the state of Colorado. So I'm
Wow.
just like a step away to just to be a Part A if I want to, but that takes a lot of preparation and manpower. So
Mm.
um, you need people in order to be a business. So you can't do it by yourself.
It's so
But
true.
you just take it one day at a time, but never take, one thing that I could share to the people, if ever there's somebody's watching here, um, do not, you know, always make a decision. Do not wait for it, because it's that when you make a decision, you also learn whether the right decision or not. But the most important thing is the lesson you learn from that. I get, there's so many like example, you went to seminars and you get offered for like free coaching or whatever, and then they charge you arm and leg and everything. But in a true sense, you're your own coach. And then sometimes I feel like because I've been there, done that, like having a coach and everything. But you have to be very careful when you're doing that, because sometimes it it is up to you, because you have to act on it, not just getting all this listening and trying to get ideas and everything. They'll, those won't happen unless if you act on it, and then you will go further if you act on it. So that's I could share for sure.
I love that. I love that. It's you who need to take action, ladies and gentlemen. I always preach this. Stop consuming and start producing.
Yes.
And
Hmm.
that's the problem with us therapists. Oh, I need to get this next CEU class. Oh, by the way, we sell CEU classes, by the way. So keep buying our CEU
Then
classes. But
that's good in a sense,
yeah,
but there has to be. Sometimes you're too consumed about it. You feel like you're not ready, but the best time to be ready is now. But you cannot be ready. It. I said to myself, when I'm gonna start this business, or I just keep waiting, waiting. Research, research. Like it's been like a year, nothing happened. So I just like do it.
so true.
So lo and behold, for all you know, you're there already. With the goal that you want.
That's so true. It's so true. Thank you very much for sharing that golden nuggets there, Dr. Rod.
No problem.
Well, anyway, if you're watching live, comment live, watching the replay, comment replay. Thank you very much for those people who are watching. I appreciate you. I can't see your name, but I can see you guys there watching. Appreciate you. Rod, you mentioned about your. Let's go back to the CEU thing again.
Sure.
So how do I start teaching? I mean, do I need to find a topic, or can I
Yes.
just have a general topic? Do I need to have a niche on the teaching stuff that I do? Can I
Okay.
just do whatever, or do I need to be
So
uh
first
special
of all, you
subject?
gotta have that need, okay? And then that need is like I want to teach, or and you gotta choose the topic or area of study wherein you feel you have passion to do it, okay? And that's how you start. But it's important also when you are doing that, you don't make it feel like you have to enjoy it. Make You don't want to make it feel like this is work. You want to do it, you work hard for it. You don't have a lot of sleepless nights preparing and everything, but you enjoy doing it. That's the first thing. Pick a topic that you like, that you're passionate about to do it, because most likely you could explain better. Okay, and then once you choose that, of course, there's process that you can get CEU credential. So you just contact the board of whatever you're in, what state you're in. So you have your CEU material credited or accredited. You know how many, and they're so easy. You just have to pay the 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 amount that they ask, and then also the materials that you prepare. You have to kind of show it to them, and they will approve it. So once they approve it, they will say, hey, okay, you are now a credential provider. Then you can provide and give them, however it is, 20 CUs every time you do that. Then this is how much a price that you wanted to do. So it's included. So the state board will approve your credentialing for to be a CU provider. Okay, so they can be expensive, but you could also choose the price that you want that is affordable too. So yeah, so pick the topic that you like to do. What is your specialty? My specialty was during that time. I like taping. That was booming because that was like the in thing. But there's so many instructors do that. But oh yeah, before you do that, you wanna prepare yourself also of making sure that you get enough, not to be not to brag, but you prepare yourself that you are confident, and then also that you are the people will believe you. Like you go to being a doctor in PT, you get more credentials, like being a certified this and this and that. The reason being is that it will just give you extra boost of the trust that they give when they try to attend to your seminar. So you just prepare that, and then once they know, oh yeah, this is a credible person, just all this and that, and then with that said, you will be able to have, you feel confident in yourself, and people also they know that you give quality in service, or see you. So that's how I choose, and then you just practice a lot, and then you tape yourself, you record yourself and how you do, and try to minimize. One of the things that I kind of guilty of is fillers, like Dr. Mike said. Why you keep saying that? It's because it's a filler, and it's just part of you, and you try to avoid it as much as you can. It's a little annoying, but that's how it is. So, don't feel
So
bad about
true.
it, Mike. People will get used to it.
There you go. I like what you said about, finding that niche, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't be a wandering generality. You just can't be like, oh, I'm going to talk about everything. No, every speaker has their own specialty. Every speaker has their own, their niche. So I remember Rod, he was talking about, he did too, like taping and wounds. That's it. That's what he just did. In my case, I just did Alzheimer's and dementia. That's it. Of course, now I go around and talk about how to improve your influence and impact, as a mentor. But basically, and when I go around, I talk about Alzheimer's and dementia. And I also like what he said here. authority. You need to be an authority in that field. So get those certification. If you most of us here in this group are therapists. They got doctorate degrees, master's degrees, and everything like that, and you already have the authority. But in order for you to be an authority in that field, write a small book. And that's where I started with a
I
small
wrote one
book.
too. I wrote two
See, so
actually.
I remember, Rod was, hey, I have a small book. And he's got this booklet that he gives out for his students that watches or attend his seminar. So the quickest way for you to be an authority is to write a book. The word itself, authority, be an author. So write a small book, and then whatever you wrote there becomes your PowerPoint presentation. And that PowerPoint presentation is already, what you submit to the state board to have you approve, to get credentialed, to get CEU units for that, and then boom, you got a CEU class already. And I know, like what Doctor, it sounds easy, but it is easy if you take, if you take hard, if you do hard stuff today, life will be easy tomorrow. So do it hard now. It's
Yes.
gonna be challenging applying for it. So they're gonna ask a lot of requirements, references, post test, a certificate. You gotta have that certificate of completion, blah 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 blah. And but it's all worth it. Once you've done it, boom, you can start, just keep using that same resources, that same book, same PowerPoint presentation. You just add a little bit to it, and then boom. Dr. Rod, before we go on a break, uh, so after doing your CEU classes, your Western Peak seminar, and then you said, "Oh, okay, I decided to start my own little business." What prompted you, from transitioning from that? You just got bored, or you just wanted to be more, do more, and serve more?
Well, I think I come to a point that because it's kind of like a one man show, you know what I'm saying? But it puts you in a cap. It puts you in the limit of your earnings as a continuing education provider. Even if you hire someone, like I did try to hire someone, okay, let's teach together, like what we did last time, but still there's a limit to it. And it comes to a point also that, okay, I think I'm done with this type of business or endeavor. Uh, and then you just start, transitioning. Okay, while you're transitioning, you start cooking on other things that you wanted to venture. As what you read a lot of business books and everything. That's important. You have to have multiple flow income, basically. So then I was thinking, okay, I gotta have some backup. Okay, so I back up even though I work. I do, I work in a hospital or in a home health company, and then I work in, doing business of the Western Peak Seminar CU provider. Then I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna start developing the MedB provider. Um, then it's a transition. You do not let go right away, otherwise it will be there's a what you call it will disrupt your cash flow. So once you do that, I just again come to a point that I reached the cap, and it's so hard to. Basically, the main thing is it's so hard to scale. When you come to a point up to there only. It's you are working against those big companies that provide CEUs like those Summit and PESI and everything, and you're just going to be like that. So it's not going to improve. So that's why that prompted me to the next level, which is owning a home health business. And that is quite a feat because it took a while, and you just have to keep doing, keep climbing, and keep climbing until you reach to the goal that you feel like you have established a bit. And then, for all I know, I didn't even realize the pandemic really helped the company a lot because that was the time when we reached to over 20 therapists. So because a lot of patients want to be seen at home, so you know we still provide therapy services even patients have COVID, and that helps us a lot with our growth because there was a huge demand of our service.
So true. That's so true. I like what you said there. Even with the COVID, in the middle of a crisis lies an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Like what
Correct.
Dr. Rod said here, you sometimes in life you'll reach a cap, and once you reach that, that ceiling there, that's sometimes where your burnout comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And what you need to do is learning how to scale or learning how to delegate. And that's what we've been doing too in our little clinic too. And now we've got, I think we're up to like around 28 contractors slash employees in our team. And we've grown. Imagine I cannot do all of them. I can only see so much in a week, 40 or 50 or whatever visits a week. But if you try to scale, then you start being more, doing more, and serving more, not only for yourself but also for the community, giving employment to the people around you, the other therapists, because not all people will and can and want to start their own business. Some people will, be like, hey, I just wanted, yesterday I went to a hairdresser. I just had my haircut and I was trying to convince the lady, hey, you don't want to start your own what you call this, hairdressing or barbershop business? And she said, no, I'm good with this right now, even though she was a chemical engineer before. So sometimes some people are like that. But if this is really your calling, you want to be more, do more, and serve more for your community, reach out to Dr. Rod, ask him, talk to him. Maybe he has like a coaching program or whatever. And
Yeah.
just talk to him about
I
it.
do charge for coaching though, just to let you know. I did, when I got coach, I hired a coach person to to coach me and mentor because they said, according to a lot of business books, you have to get mentoring and everything. Those are helpful and everything, but really the best mentor is yourself. To be honest with you, you have to be very careful out there. There's so many mentors to be, but not that I'm disqualifying them, but um, I think for yourself, you just have to, okay, I have to do it. Don't be relying on it because sometimes people shopping a lot of mentors and they forgot that they have to act on it. That's the main thing. So I spent like one time $12,000 for a mentor, and I was like, that was not worth it. It was a waste of money. I learned so much for that. I learned nothing, but most of it I just did it myself. So, but I didn't regret it in a sense because it makes me strong and really get that desire. I want my money back by working hard, and without that thing that I learned from the mentor, that it was a big mistake or something. Um, I become stronger and learn how to delineate or to like identify which one that really is helpful for me.
So true. That's so true. Paying people pay attention, to be honest. So people who pay, they pay attention. If you get a freebie, sometimes you're like, well. But of course, it also comes back to you, ladies and gentlemen. That's like what Dr. Red was talking about. You can pay the highest coaches in the world. You can go to a free coaching session, go to a local pastor, don't even pay. But it's all goes down to you, ladies and gentlemen. Only you can take action and move on forward. Okay.
Yeah.
It's very important that you take action in everything that you do, whether you pay someone for coaching or you get a free coach, online or watching YouTube. Dr. Rod, before I let you go, any last parting wisdom and encouragement for the group, sir?
Sure. First of all, thank you for having me. And I wanted to promote my company here in Denver, Physical Therapy at Home. We're having an exciting time to expand our company. So we are trying to expand from Denver to hopefully able to provide services in the surrounding areas, like in Colorado Springs and all over Colorado. Hopefully, those are planned, and we are hiring more virtual assistants from the Philippines, and also we are hiring PTAs, CODAs, PTs, and OTs and speech therapists. So we have also have new rates for our. If you see patients, we have new rates. We have. I know we did a lot of advertisement, but if you're interested, if you want to move into Colorado, if you want a side hustle, come in and join us in providing physical therapy services at home. You can have full time job, but you can also do side hustle. But we do offer full time and part-time position PRN. We are all over Colorado. We service all metros or counties, I would say, And then we're also planning to sponsor physical therapists, occupational therapists, and speech therapists, hopefully whoever who is an NPTE passer here in the state already, or from Philippines or from other countries. And then hopefully we're able to recruit some more therapists in the Philippines who are NPTE passer or about to take NPTE. So yeah, we're excited. So we're really looking forward to expand our company and we're a multi-million-dollar already company. So we are just trying to serve as much people to help with their diseases, improve their function and their lives in general. Okay, so yeah, so check out our website. It's Denver Physical Therapy at Home, and we're excited to offer you the services, and we do it at home. So nothing beats this type of treatment wherein you get catered to do services at home rather than patients going to the clinic or going to hospital or nursing home. So we are the provider of choice. Thank you.
All right. Well, again, thank you very much, Dr. Rod. Appreciate you. I got to ask you about, how we can bring some immigrants back from home, back home to here. It's very important.
There's
Therapist
a lot of research going on. So,
it's so hard
you
to find
pick the right person and that's how you do it.
Yep. Well, thank you again very much, Dr. Rod. Appreciate you for your time. But before I let you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'll tell them to email me something. You can email me at rod.rodriguez@comcast.net or check out our website, denverphysicaltherapyathome.com. And then you can see there's a, if you need information, you can just input your information there and we'll be happy to respond to your information. And again, we are always hiring physical therapists, PTOT speech and assistants. And if you want to relocate, we'll be happy to give you. We give premium salaries and per visit rate, and I can guarantee you that. So yeah, definitely. So check us out. Thank you.
Can I just apply there?
Sure. Move your license over here. The nice thing is we have compact license, so you can practice there in the Tennessee and come over here when you come in the Denver. Use your compact license and you can practice PRN or whatever.
Right?
While you hang out here. So that's what we do. And we're direct access here in Colorado, so we can see patients right away. Of course, we follow Medicare guidelines.
Perfect. Well, again, thank you very much, Dr. Rod. Appreciate you. But before I let you go, ladies and gentlemen, always remember the word FAST, F-A-S-T, letter F. Find people that will bring out the best in you because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. Today, I hang out with Dr. Rod. I feel like I want to be like a millionaire like him too, right? And the next letter is letter A. You got to learn how to take action. All this stuff that we're doing, ladies and gentlemen, is not going to do me good. It's not even going to do him good if you don't take action. Take action by reaching out to him. Go to his website. If you need a job, apply Denver Physical Therapy at Home. Talk to him, talk to him about his plans, maybe like a contract work or whatever, or help him out or move there, visit Colorado or whatever. So take action, ladies and gentlemen. Next letter is letter S. Share and subscribe. The more shares, the better, because sharing is caring, like cheesy. But you know what? It may not be applicable to you, but it could be applicable to someone else. If you need someone to teach you how to start your own CEU classes, talk to Rod. Maybe he can teach you a thing or two because I've learned a lot from this guy. How I started my own CEU classes and everything. All right. Next letter is letter T. Is learn how to teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, that's just like what Dr. Rod is doing, you're going to understand it more. Again, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Be awesome. Be great. Be excellent. Dr. Rod, thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Dr. Mike.
We will see you again on the next episode of the Alternative Healthcare Career Show. Good night.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records